Well, Dr. Garcia, thank you so much for all of this information. It's so enlightening. And, again, what you do is just really fascinating. And I really wanted to introduce my listener to this just because there's so much here. And I think it's so interesting. So thank you again for being here and providing all of this information.
Thank you very much for having me, Ina.
As we just heard, infections can hide in many areas of the body, and testing for them can come in many ways, from looking at blood and urine with labs to using the body's knowledge with kinesiology. Similarly, eradicating infections can be done in more ways than one. We have various medications, as well as supplements and herbs, but also really neat tools like magnets that can help shift the body's pH and help with the infection. I will tell you more about what we did for Susie in just a second, but first, if you want to contact or find out more about my guest, Dr. Luis Garcia, please visit healthmysterysolved.com and go to episode number 37. There you will see all the detailed show notes so you can reference everything that he and I discussed. And for Susie, we had a two-pronged approach. I evaluated her test results and saw that her body was not dealing with viruses well, and every time she was a bit stressed or had any changes with hormones, like around her period, her immune system plummeted and the viral symptoms reared their ugly head. Because it would be quite expensive to test for every single virus and infection, and since these bugs can often hide, I also sent her to Dr. Garcia to help us get a better idea of which viruses were more predominant and what other infections were present. He found a ton of hidden stuff, from Epstein-Barr to cytomegalovirus, both German and English measles, malaria, Yersinia, and Pseudomonas, just to name a few. Now, these infections were not acute, they were more stealth, but nonetheless, they were in the body and burdening the immune system. Susie had a biomagnetism treatment and felt more energy within just a few days. At the same time, because she had so many sensitivities, I took a deeper look at her liver and detox pathways with an organic acid test and saw that some pathways were compromised, which was not a surprise to me, and they were creating a gridlock so toxins could not properly get out. I put Susie on a product called LVGB and NAC, which stands for N-acetylcysteine, from Designs for Health, which addressed both phase 1 and phase 2 of liver detox, and an antiviral protocol with lysine, selenium, and zinc. Now, I also supported her gut with orthobiotic, probiotic, and colostrum. After the first month, she went 4 whole weeks, even during her period week, without getting any of her viral symptoms. She had 3 more biomagnetism treatments over the next 3 months while continuing on all of the supplements during this time, and I was extremely happy to report that her body aches, fatigue, and the feeling of constantly getting sick were gone. She still had to be more careful around chemicals, but her sensitivity to them improved by over 50% as her detoxification got better. We are continuing the protocol, and as more infections are eradicated and the detox pathways continue to improve, I am looking forward to an even better reduction in the chemical sensitivities in the coming months. If Susie sounds like someone you know, please share this episode with them and make sure you subscribe to the show, because the next health mystery I uncover could be one you or someone you love is dealing with right now. When it comes to your health issues, don't give up. The answers are out there, and there is hope. I'm Ina Topoler. Thank you so much for listening, and see you next week on Health Mystery Solved.
All information, content, and material on this podcast is for informational purposes only and is not intended to serve as a substitute for the consultation, diagnosis, and/or medical treatment